Alright, so thanks for 400 subscribers as promised. I'm doing another Q&A, so let's get straight into it. Alright, first question, William Herring, Q&A. What got you into cubing? Now, I've explained this a few times before, but I'll explain it again. So, I learned how to solve a Rubik's Cube probably early 2019, and I wasn't really much of a cube, I kind of just casually solved it. And then one day, a video appeared on my recommended from RedKB. It was top 5 or 10 deceptively easy puzzles or something like that, and I found it really interesting. Kind of just was really intrigued, and the thing that actually got me into cubing wasn't speed solving, it was actually non-WSA or just different types of puzzles. So I was more of a puzzle solver back then, I guess you could say. So yeah, it was the video from RedKB that actually got me into cubing. I guess I go from the same generic story. Parents got me a cube for Christmas and they wanted to know if I could solve it, so yeah. Music cube. What PLO case do you think is good but everyone hates? Well, now since every case, like, I don't know, a few years ago, there would have been a few cases that people would hate, such as probably VPerm, NPerm, EPerm, FPerm. But I don't think none of these are bad because algorithms are so optimized. They just keep getting optimized to the point where no PLO is really too bad. I do know like some that are really hated. Like VPerm, I still know a few people that don't really like VPerm. EPerm, I feel like it's a pretty good algorithm, it's just really spammy. FPerm, well, I use the standard setup into TPerm version, but there are a few algorithms that other people use and they think it's good now. So, if I had to pick a case that people hate, MB is pretty good now because the wide algorithm. I would probably say VPerm, but I don't think a lot of people hate it now. Alright, 2 questions, effectively the same thing. What are your goals for cranbourne and what are your WCA mains? So I'm an idiot because mains and goals are 2 different things. But for cranbourne, if it went ahead, my main goal was to get a blind success because that was going to be my main event. Now, I know this was posted before it got cancelled, like this was posted a week ago, and then like during that there was a lockdown announced and then it officially got cancelled, which is a big rip. But if I were going to that competition, well actually I'll just list out my mains right now. So if you look at my alternative video, my alternative mains and goals, I think it's somewhere there, then it's pretty much the same, except the mains are changing. My YJ MGC Elite 2x2 actually broke, so I have to use like the GMS auditing in 2x2. And obviously I changed my 3x3 main from the Maylong to the Tornado V2. Scube, I changed my Scube main from the Chicheng to the Wingy. And I guess for cranbourne specifically, I was going to do clock there, and I've done clock before, so I would use the cheat clock obviously. And apart from that, I think that's everything that's changed, and everything else is pretty much the same. What's my most favorite event? Now, obviously, I think a lot of you know this, it's 2x2. So actually, I have a pretty interesting story with 2x2. So I reckon, like, as a speedkeeper, it's pretty much been my favorite event. I wouldn't say my whole life. Like, midway through 2020, I kind of focused on 3x3 a lot, and I kind of dropped my average to about 20. And then it was kind of like April or around Alterna where I actually remembered, hey, I'm kind of good at 2x2 and I almost made finals. So I made a dedication to learn CLL, so I did that. And I think it's just my favorite event again. Now, I know a lot of people say that's kind of a dumb event, and I can see why, but I think because it's so short, I think that's kind of why I like it, because you can just take a 2x2, solve it, done, and just, I don't know, there's just something about it that I really like. Maybe it's because it's so short, and maybe it's because I can actually solve the whole cube in just a matter of seconds. But yeah, it'd have to be 2x2. Opinions on CAG. Alright, I was actually going to make a separate video just for this, but I figured it'd be too silly, so I'll just put it in here. So CAG should be CAG, which CAG is CAG, and JG Cuber is JG Cuber. Cubing is cubing. But, in an epic plot twist, look at this speech from the one and only M-Cubers.
CAG is definitely not CAG.
Whoa! CAG is not CAG. So, if that were to be the case, then if CAG is not CAG, cubing is not cubing, then that means JJ Cube is not JJ Cuber. So does that mean I'm not the real JJ Cuber? Alright, that was dumb. Do I like Mega Monkey? No. If I'm going to be serious, Megaminx is actually a pretty cool event. It's basically 3x3 F2L, but literally multiply that by 1 billion. And the thing about Megaminx is you have to be really focused, and if you literally look away for like 1 second, then you're dead. But the thing about Megaminx, for me anyway, is officially it's somehow my best event. If you look at my WCA profile, you will see that in every single category, whether that's single, average, continental, national, global, you will see that Megaminx is the best event for all of those categories. And I guess my best stat is being 78th in Australia for single. I think I got like a 128. Play that clip right now, please. 128. I think that's PB. So yeah, I just can't believe that it happened. Yeah, I was having shock because I think that's overall PB as well. I don't get those sorts of times at home. Alright, and I think that will wrap up the Q&A because it's getting quite long now. Like, the video's getting quite long. I don't think I received many questions, but it doesn't matter. So, if you do want me to do another one for like 500, then let me know in the comments. But this time, actually submit questions because what's a Q&A video with no questions? Alright, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.